Hey everybody, this is a quick video. I was just listening to a talk by Malcolm Gladwell about his book Outlier. So I want to point out a couple of things. So first off, Outlier talks about why people are successful and why people aren't. The main thing is you're not successful because you're not putting forward enough effort at the end of the day, right? But there are certain things that have led to you not putting forth effort. For example, the reason Asian students are so good at math is because they live in a culture that emphasizes putting forth effort when you're doing mathematical equations. And we live in a Western society that emphasizes ease, okay? We live in a Western society that has fallen under the false narrative of talent, when a lot of times the talent is this unseen hard work that these parents have put into their students. Now, yes, there is, LeBron is tall as shit, okay? And LeBron he's tall, okay? He's tall, he's gonna have bigger bones, whatever, but how do you explain Muggsy? Huh? How do you explain all of those short basketball players? That is because he put forth effort. But now these constraints. Let's talk about these constraints. Okay, so first we talked about you're not working hard enough. If you put forth effort in things, you will get better at it. But then there are certain genetic things that you're gifted when it comes to your body type, specifically in athletics, that, could or could not hinder you from having maybe certain positions according to society. But since you have a brain that can do anything as long as you train into it, because our brain is highly malleable, and which means it can change and adapt. If you put forth effort, you can learn things. The 10,000 hour rules means that if for the next 10 years you spend 4 hours a day really intensely practicing something that you love, you will be successful. But a lot of us don't want to do that because we live in America. We emphasize ease. When I was in college, I used to say I was terrible at math. I had a psychology teacher who told me that, if you change your mindset, you'll probably be better at it. So I told myself before this stats class, I'm good at math, and I would get myself hyped. And I literally remember forcing myself to figure out math, and it would get me excited because I'm like, wow, I'm actually figuring this out. Exactly, I'm figuring it out. I'm putting forth effort. If I'm in the gym and there's a weight, I figure out a way to pick up that weight. You figure out a way to accomplish that math problem. Now, once again, talk about 10,000 hours again. You want to get better at something? This month, 1 hour a day, focus on something you love. Read about it. Maybe it's a skill. Do it. 1 hour a day, just 1 hour. Month 2, 2 hours a day. Doesn't have to be consecutive. Month 3, 3 hours a day. Month 4, 4 hours a day. After that, you cap it off. Don't do more than 4 hours a day for the next year. Keep it there. You might miss a day, but stay committed to that. And if you're committed to that for the next 10 years, you are going to be making drastically, I promise you. And I need to find what I want to focus on. Could be music, could be motivational speaking, could be writing, something with research and people's mindsets, could be a lot of things, but I need to pick one, to be honest. If you do that and you keep that 4 hours going for 10 years, if you're 30 by the time you're 40, I promise you'll be making over 100,000 with something you love. If you are 20 by the time you're 30, if you're 10 by the time you're 20, I know we live in a society that is going to tell you, hey, if you're not good, you're not good. It's nothing but a side hustle. I've heard that a lot. Why are you trying? Give up. Do what I want you to do. Live your life the way I want you to live your life, because I have given into the stupidity constraint of society, which is basically a constraint that an entire group of people have and function off of, which holds back the group of people. I heard it's a comedian, since like Bobby's this Asian comedian. He was talking about the reason Asians are in a better position than blacks is because they work harder. Now, we've been through a lot as slaves. They were not enslaved in America, so they have not gone through what we've gone through, but they have gone through their fair share. But the main thing is when he said that, I got mad. But then I thought, he's right. Because I know too many Asians who choose hard professions and continue to work through it. And I see too many of my black brothers and sisters just, instead of choosing to study, they would rather choose to party. It's not all of them, and largely speaking, we are I would say, in a disproportionately more disadvantaged as a group of people. But I feel like if we could also adopt the mindset of effort and then get rid of some other stupidity constraints, this is a large issue, especially when it comes to being black, specifically in America, then we could really make it if we really own that effort. Because so many immigrants come here and they will be poor as hell and they will become wealthy. Meanwhile, some of us who are born here, who even get opportunities, end up broken on drugs again. So I'm not shaming you if you've gone through those things, but I'm just saying, like, I believe that you have the ability to put forth effort. I'm talking to myself. I'm not rich. I don't have near $100,000, but I believe we can make it if we try. Malcolm Gladwell, Outliers. This is just my perspective. Feel free to comment. Feel free to, give me some correction. If you have a perspective where you're like, hey, did you think about this? I would love to hear, because I'm not perfect, but I believe that if we have social media, we might as well use it to motivate others instead of, tearing each other down. I love being funny. I love when people critique things, but for some reason, when it comes to me and my life, I don't know. I wish I had someone like this saying stuff to me, and when they did, it helped. So maybe there can be a kid who can hear this and be like, you know what? If I put forth effort in my math class, my first grade, third grade, fifth grade class, then I can make it. So that's all. Peace out.